Hey, welcome back to Unstable TV. So today we're checking out something different. We're going to count it down the list with you today. But before we get into that, if this is your first time on the channel, do not forget to
like, subscribe, comment, share. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit that bell. And if you're back with us again, thanks.
Today we're going to be checking out the top 10 famous temples in India to visit. So as we are looking forward to eventually get to India, we want to do a bit of research, but what better way to do that research than with you guys right here on Unstable TV.
So let's hop on over now and see just what temples are famous over in India. Let's go.
Before we start with number one, just want to say apology for pronunciations of all these temples and words we are learning here. So coming in on number one, our first temple on the list is Badrinath. So this temple is located in Uttarakhand, which is in the area of the Himalayas. This is one of the most famous temples in India. This is dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. It is also one of the 4 Chardhams. What are the Chardhams? Chardhams are the 4 holiest temples in India. For anyone that does not know. 4 Chardhams represent the 4 directions, with Badrinath representing the north. This temple sits at a whopping 10,248 feet above sea level. This temple can also only be accessed in the summer months when the weather is more tolerable. Summer months, less chilly, you'll be able to get into the temple now. Number 2 on our list, we have Rameshwaram. This is also a second temple of the Chardhams. Rameshwaram represents the south of the Chardhams. Located on a small island between India and Sri Lanka, known as Tamil Nadu. This temple has several shrines attached to it. It is one of the most famous temples in India, which is dedicated to the god Shiva. Originally the temple was a small thatched hut, but that changed from a hut over many thousands of years as people started adding to the thatched hut and turned it into the temple it is today. This temple pairs beautifully with the southern region of Sri Lanka. Definitely one to visit. Number 3 on our list is Jagannath. Located in the eastern coast of India, it is the third of the 4 Chardhams. Jagannath represents the east for the 4 Chardhams, as it is appropriate as it looks over the Bay of Bengal. In this temple, Krishna is the god that is worshipped here. Fortunately, this temple is only granted access to Hindus and not non-Hindus. Not to worry, as non-Hindus can still visit some of the most famous temples nearby. Number 4, we have Dwarkadhish. This temple is located in the town of Dwarka, located on the Arabian Sea. Apologies if I said that town wrong. 4th in the 4 Chardhams, which represents the west. The temple itself is dedicated to the god Krishna, and it's famous for its signature 56 steps that lead to the rear of the temple. This temple also dates back as far as 400 BC and is situated near the Gomti River, which is totally serene and beautiful. The best time to visit this temple is around sunset. It's perfect for capturing beautiful orange hues. 3 Virupaksha. This temple is found in the village of Hampi. This temple is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Also, along with many other of the buildings in Hampi, are also preserved by the World Heritage. In the days of Vijayanagara Empire, dating all the way back to 1436 to 1570 AD, Hampi was the seat of this impressive empire. This temple is also one of the most famous temples in India for its beautiful architecture that fills this temple to the brim.
So number 6, we have the Brahmaji temple. This temple is located in Pushkar in the northwestern area of India. The area of Pushkar itself is home to one of its most prized residents, its sacred lakes. In this sacred space is one of India's most famous temples, and this is dedicated to Lord Brahma. Indian legends give so many different reasons as to why Vishnu and Shiva have so many different temples, while Brahma just has a mere few. It was thought that Brahma was the creator, and his job was already complete, whereas Vishnu and Shiva had to catch up and had so much more work to do. Thankfully, this temple here is dedicated to Brahma, and it's open for everybody from all around the world to come and see. So number 7 on the temples list, we have Kedarnath. This is another massively famous temple in India, and it's in the Uttarakhand area of the Himalayas. This is one of the most extremely sacred Shiva temple, and it lies 11,700 feet above sea level, which unfortunately means during the winter it's pretty much unreachable. But don't worry, during the summer months, Hindus and non-Hindus can make the pilgrimage up there if you want to go and see it. The pilgrimage to this 8th century temple is 8 miles, and it's through a mountainous region. So it's very important that you do train for this, because if you're not an experienced hiker, it can be extremely difficult. Coming in at number 8, we have Kashi, Vishwanath. So the spiritual capital of India is well recognized as the city of Varanasi. People from all over the world come here to bathe, as they believe the water in the river Ganges has healing properties to it. This city here is also the oldest known city in the whole entire world, dating all the way back to 11th century BC. People say that a visit to this temple is the best way to achieve moksha. Moksha is said to be the liberation from being reborn through karma. Number 9 on the most famous temples in India is Lingaraj. This is the oldest and the largest temple in the city of India in Lingaraj. This temple is extremely popular for Hindus and non-Hindus to go visit, so everyone's welcome. This temple is located in Odisha, and it's dedicated to both Shiva and Vishnu. And apparently combining these two gods together is called Harihara. Travelers that go there also say, make sure to visit Lake Bindu Sagar. This is said to have a lot of healing properties in it too. Fortunately though, only Hindus are allowed to visit this temple, but non-Hindu visitors can view it from a certain access point. So you will be able to see it if you go there. So number 10 on the most famous temples in India is the Amarnath Cave Temple. Ooh. This temple is located in the snowy Himalayas. Because it's in the Himalayas, it's only really accessible during the summer, so just bear that in mind if you're going to go and see it. This cave is said to be around 5,000 years old. The pilgrimage to this temple is 40 miles. That's crazy. This pilgrimage can usually take up to 5 days to complete. So if you're not an experienced hiker, it's probably not the best idea you go here. But if you do, make sure you have plenty of supplies to keep you going.
So that was our list of the 10 most famous temples in India. Let us know what you guys thought of this, and again we apologise about our pronunciation.
We did really try our best to pronounce all these Indian words, but if we did pronounce them wrong, which we probably did, can you please correct us down in the comments, and we'll try our best for next time to get them right.
Yeah, because we are still learning, and we want to use what we learned from our reaction learning with you guys previously to try and really get that information out there now.
100%. We want to make sure everything is as clear as it can be.
So let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments down below. Where should we look at next in India, or what list would you like us to do next?
Absolutely, and it can be anything at all from anywhere in India or any topic. So let us know which temples you have been to, and let us know which one was your favourite.
And what was the experience like? What was the reception? Was it very welcoming? Was it not? Obviously, you know, somebody is in the list, you had to be a follower of Hinduism, but that's fair enough, you know, sacred grounds. But to the ones you did get into, what was welcoming like? And was the architecture more stunning in person than it looked online? Let us know. So it's been our 2 cents, and we'll chop ourselves out of this.